Hi everyone, it's Mr. Ribeiro again. We're going to be doing 7.9 in 3 sections, okay? This is 7.9 part 1, and that's what you'll have for this week. So lesson 7.9 part 1, what we're doing this week is we're multiplying fractions by mixed numbers and mixed numbers by fractions, okay? And it's a whole process. It's something that's going to take time. So I just wanted to teach you how to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction and go from there, okay? So today's lesson is lesson 7.9 part 1, and remember there'll be 3 parts: multiplying fractions by mixed numbers, okay? What I like to start off with is I'm going to put a mixed number just to refresh our memory. Okay, so if I have 1 2/3, okay, why I'm teaching you how to turn a mixed number into an improper fraction is because you cannot multiply a fraction times a mixed number. All right, you just can't do it. So what I'm going to show you is that your denominator always stays the same. So if your denominator is 3, the denominator stays 3. You're never going to have to change that. What you're going to do first, okay, is you're going to multiply 3 times 1. So whatever 3 times 1 is, so you're going to multiply your denominator times your whole number. So 3 times 1 equals 3, okay? After that, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to turn it to blue. After that, you're going to add, make this better. You're going to add your 3 plus 2. So 3 plus 2 would equal 5, okay? So now this would be an improper fraction. And we'll do another one. I just wanted to show you real quick. And now you can multiply your mixed number and your fraction, or your mixed number and your whole number, okay? I'm going to erase this. I'm going to do another one real quick. I'll make this bigger. Erase it here. It's taking me a while. I'll do it with my fingers better. The eraser's acting a little weird. Okay, this is much better. I just fixed it. Yeah. Okay, great. All right, good. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do it again. So you could try with me, okay? Let's say we have 4 1/3, okay? So 4 1/3. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that we could do it. So let's say we have 4 1/3. And I want to turn it into an improper fraction. Okay. Good. I'm going to change colors. Okay. Let me do that again. Okay, excellent. So a reminder to everybody that your denominator always stays the same. So keep it as 3. All right. That's the first thing you should do. So that's step 1. Step 2, okay, is you multiply 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 would equal 12, okay? That's step 2. Step 3 would be you would add 12 plus 1. And 12 plus 1 would equal 13, okay? Try doing it. Write it down in your notes. Remember, you should always be writing this down in your notebook. I'm going to try another one. I'm going to go a little bit slower. Maybe that might help you. Okay. All right. So we're going to do another one. Let's do 2, and let's do 4/5. Okay. Now remember, I'll do it in blue this time. Remember that your denominator stays the same, so you can bring it straight over. Okay. Step 1 is 5 times 2. So 5 times 2 would equal 10. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, this is step 1. I'm sorry, I messed up. This is step 1. This is step 2. And then step 3 would be 10 plus 4 would equal 14. And voila, there is your improper fraction. Okay, so if you want, I'll write the steps. So step 1, bring over the denominator. Step 2, multiply your denominator by your whole number. Step 3, add your answer to the numerator. Okay, so if you want to write that down, you can. I know it's a little sloppy, but I'm trying to make the video a little bit shorter for you guys, make it easier for you. Okay, so write that down, take your time. You can always pause it. So I'm going to erase it. Here we go. Do it with my finger. Just much easier. All right. I'm going to erase the top here too. All right, good. All right, I'm going to do one more and that's it. Okay. So I'll make it easy. Let's do 4 1/8. Okay. So the denominator comes over. That's step 1. Step 2, you're gonna multiply 8 times 4, which is 32. That's step 2. And then step 3, I'll put it over here. You're gonna add 32 plus 1, which equals 33. Okay, so your improper fraction would be 33/8. All right, good. All right, let's move on now. All right, so example 1. Okay, let's do 1/2 times 4. I always keep on using 4. Let's use a different number. Times 3 1/5. Okay? You cannot multiply that mixed number times that fraction. Your fraction would stay the same. Your multiplication sign would stay the same, but you're going to have to switch this mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay? So if you want to take it to the side and do it, you can. Sometimes people can do it mentally. So if I bring it down here, I'm going to draw an arrow. I'm going to do it down here. 3 1/5. I'll change colors. I'll do it in red. I'm going to, denominator stays the same, 5. I'm going to multiply 5 times 3, which equals 15. And then I'm going to add 15 plus 1, which equals 16. So there is my new improper fraction that I need to multiply. I bring it down to 16 over 5, okay? 2 times 5 is 10, and 1 times 16 is 16, okay? You have an improper fraction. Obviously, you cannot leave it that way. So you can put the 10 on the outside, 16 on the inside. 10 does not go into 1. 10 into 16 goes once, and you get remainder 6, all right? Your first dot is going to be your denominator. Your second dot is going to be your whole number, and your third dot is going to be your numerator. Then you have another step. You have to always simplify and put it in lowest terms, okay? So let's take this up here because we don't have too much room. All right. So I'm going to put this fraction into a t-chart. Okay. So 6 and 10. We have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. We have a 1, a 2. This is a mess. Let me fix this up here. I'm gonna erase this over here. I'm gonna erase this. I'll put the problem. You already have the problem. Okay. Erase this part. I'm gonna erase this part. Okay. Make this 10. Okay. Great. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this over here. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you always bring over your whole number. Just leave it alone. It's just coming along for the ride, okay? You do the t-chart, and I'll do the t-chart up here. Put 6 here, 10 here. And some of you should know this by heart already. 1 times 6, 2 times 3. 1 times 10, 2 times 5. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 6. We have a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 10. We have a 1 on both sides. We have a 2 on both sides, but we do not have a 3. We do not have 6. Don't have 5, don't have 10. So our GCF is a 2, okay? Great, so you left the whole number alone. All right, now GCF is 2, so you divide by 2 on top, divide by 2 on the bottom. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my answer is 1 3/5. I know it's a little confusing, I know it's a lot, but step by step we'll get there. I'm gonna erase again. Okay. I'll make this example 2. Okay. And hold on 1 second. Let me just get one here. So let's say we have 1/7. Let's do 3 and 1/7. 3 and 1/7. I'll make that better. That's sloppy. Hold on 1 second. Say we have, let's change it up here. Let's see if I can find one that'd be better for us here. Hold on 1 second. Let me take my time here. All right, let's do 3/4. I'm doing it the other way. I'll do it the other way so everybody could see. Let's do 6 and 5/6 times 3/4. So I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, okay? Great, all right. Change this to red. Now, you're going to have to switch. Make this smaller, I'm sorry, the screen's acting a little weird here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna make, just get rid of these dots here. Okay, I'm gonna bring down, obviously I cannot bring the whole, the mixed number down, so I'm gonna turn it into improper fraction. I'm just gonna label it like that. Okay, we'll get back to that, but this stays the same and this stays the same, okay? So now what you're gonna do, we're gonna bring it over here to the side. Okay. Okay. So the 6 stays the same. You're going to multiply 6 times 6, which equals 36. Then you're going to add 36 plus 5 is 41. So your improper fraction is 41 over 6. You're going to write 41 over 6, and you're going to multiply it. All right? Sometimes you can't do it mentally. So do it on the side. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So you get 123. 6 times 4 is 24. So a lot of you, if you don't know how to divide with double, with two, let's say, I forgot the name now. Well, with the two, when you have both numbers on the outside, it's going to be a little difficult for you. All right. So if your divisor has 2 digits and your dividend has 3, it's going to be a little difficult for you. You have to learn those skills. Okay. So I'm going to do it over here. I wish I had more room. 24 divided by 123. And some of you can use partial quotients if you remember how to do that. 24 does not go into 1, and it doesn't go into 12. So I put X's over it. Then you ask yourself, what times 24 is close to 123? I always like to look at the first 2 digits. What times 2 equals 12? And the answer is 6. So let's try on the side doing 6 times 24. 6 times 24 is 24. We group 1. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2 is 144. So that's way too big. So then we go to 5. 5 times 4 is 20. We group 2. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 120. Does it fit? Sure it does. So I'm going to bring the 5 here, the 120 underneath here, and I get remainder 3. All right? I put my equal sign here. My first dot, if you remember, is going to be my whole number. My second dot is going to be my, I'm sorry, that's wrong, I'm sorry. My first dot is going to be my denominator. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do it too fast. My second dot is going to be my whole number, and my third dot is going to be my numerator. Okay? Now, you might be asking yourself, do I need to simplify? Of course, you always have to check to see if you simplify. So I'm going to write the answer here that we have so far. Okay, but believe it or not, we're going to have to simplify. So I'm going to erase everything underneath here, just so that we have room. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Perfect. Okay, great. So the first thing you're going to do, all right, is you're going to bring over your whole number, because your whole number always stays the same. Okay, don't touch it, leave it alone. Now you're going to make a T-chart, 3 and 24. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 24 is 24. You have a 1 and a 3 here. Okay, then you have 2 times 12. You have 3 times 8. You have 4 times 6. So there's a lot of them here. You have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6, an 8, a 12, and a 24. Okay. All right. So you have a 1 on both sides. Do you have a 3 on both sides? Yes, you do. You don't even have to go any further because you have nothing. So there's nothing here that we have in common, but our GCF is going to be what? 3. Okay. So what you do is you divide by 3 on top, and you divide by 3 on the bottom. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So your answer would be 5 and 1/8. Okay, it's a lot of steps. It's a lot to do. Okay, you got to do step by step by step. I'm going to do an example 3. I know this is a long video, but you're going to need it, all right? Just copy it down, rewind, go back. Let's do one more. And I'm going to do this one real slow for you so that we're all on the same page. All right. Okay, so here we have 2/5 times 8 1/3. Okay. Now, the 2/5 is going to stay the same. Okay, so I'm going to change the color, I'm sorry. The 2/5 is going to stay the same. Okay, so you can bring that straight down. I erased it. Hold on, let me fix it. Let me fix that. Okay, so 2/5 is going to stay the same. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. Multiplication sign is going to stay the same, but obviously you have to turn that 8 1/3 into an improper fraction. All right, I'm going to do it over here on the side so we have room. So 8 1/3. Okay, now remember, you're going to have to do is bring over the denominator. That's the first step. Then you're going to multiply. 8 times 3 is 24. Then I'm going to add 24 plus 1, which equals what? 25. And voila, there is your improper fraction. Now you can multiply. I'm going to make this bigger so that you could see, and then I'll just erase it. Hold on one second. So I'm going to do it one more time so that you could see it nice and big. All right, so 8 1/3. Okay, do it a different color. So the first thing you do is you bring over your denominator, okay? You multiply, so that's step 1. Step 2, you multiply 3 times 8. 3 times 8 equals 24, okay? Step 3, you add 24 plus 1 is 25, and there you go. That's how you get 25/3, all right? Make sure you copy it down in your notes so you have it with you. I'm going to erase this right now. Okay. I'm going to put an equal sign here. Okay. 2 times 25 is 50. You should know that. 5 times 3 is 15. Obviously, you can't leave that because this is an improper fraction, so you're going to have to divide it. All right. So I'm going to give myself room. I'm going to do 50 divided by 15. Okay, that's your divisor. This is your divisor. 50 is your dividend, and 15 is your divisor. 15 obviously does not go into 5. Okay. Now you ask yourself, I always like to look at the first 2 digits. What times 1 equals 5? 5. So I'm going to do it on the side up here. I'm going to do 5 times 15 just to see how it works. 5 times 5 is 25. Regroup 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So that's way too big. So now I'm going to do 4 times 15. 4 times 5 is 20. Regroup 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Times 2 plus 2 is what? 6. So it works out. 60 works. Okay. So I'm going to put the 4 here. 60 here. And I get remainder 10. Okay. Let me just erase this here. Okay. I get remainder 10. Okay. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is my first dot is going to be my denominator. I'll put another equal sign. My second dot is going to be my whole number. My third dot, which is my remainder, is going to be my numerator. Okay, so now I have 4 and 10/15. And you're going to get annoyed with me. What do you have to make sure? You have to make sure that it doesn't need to be simplified or put into lowest terms. Let's look at it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this down here. Sorry, I'm erasing here. I'm going to write this down here. Put an equal sign. And then remember, okay, remember that you always bring your whole number, because that always stays the same, and just leave it alone, okay? Before we do that. Then we'll do our T-chart. Whenever you have a 0 and a 5 at the end, or 2 zeros, your GCF is definitely going to probably be 5. So 1 times 10, 2 times 5. So we have a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 10. Here we have 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. There aren't that many. So we have a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 15. Okay? Excellent. So we have a 1 on both sides. Do we have a 2 on both sides? No. Do we have a 5? Yes, we do. Do we have a 10? No. A 3? No. A 15? No. So our GCF is going to be the number 5. Okay? So you're going to divide by 5 on top, and you can divide by 5 on the bottom. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 10 divided by 5, 15 divided by 5, I'm sorry, is 3. So your answer would be 4 2/3. All right? And that was example 3, I'm sorry, not 2. All right? Excellent. Good luck. If you have any questions, please contact me, Mr. Ribeiro, Miss Henderson, or Miss Franco if you have any questions. All right? Thank you and good luck. Bye.